Have you ever wondered why certain accessories are banned in the high-stakes world of football? From the glamorous to the controversial, football is not just about the game, but also about the rules that govern player attire and equipment. These regulations ensure fairness, safety, and the integrity of the sport. Today, we dive deep into the world of banned accessories in football, exploring the stories and implications behind these prohibitions. Join us as we uncover what players can and cannot wear on the pitch and why. Jewelry and non-standard gear. The case of Allen and his headband. Allen Sane's decision to don a Gucci headband during a 2018 match, despite his exclusive sponsorship deal with Puma, epitomizes the clash between personal expression and contractual obligations in football. This defiant act not only garnered widespread media attention, but also resulted in fines for Sane, underscoring the ongoing tension between individual branding and sponsorship agreements. The incident underscores the intricate balance players must strike between their uniqueness and the commitments they've made to sponsors. For football governing bodies, regulations prohibiting jewelry and non-standard gear serve to mitigate injury risks and safeguard the integrity of the game against undue commercial influence. Each unauthorized accessory worn carries the potential for fines or suspensions, serving as a poignant reminder to athletes about the imperative of complying with the sport's rules. Such occurrences invariably spark dialogues regarding the future of sponsorship arrangements, prompting questions about the need for more adaptable agreements to accommodate athletes' increasing desire to express their personal identities. The case of Allen Sane serves as a vivid example of the evolving dynamics between players' individuality and the demands of commercial partnerships, shedding light on the complexities inherent in navigating the intersection of sport and commerce. Corporate clashes and player equipment. Sony versus Beats by Dre. In 2014, Sony's strategic maneuver to dominate visibility during the FIFA World Cup through branded headphones proved disastrous. With a $280 million exclusive deal with FIFA, Sony aimed to sideline competitors like Beats by Dre from the tournament's vast audience. However, the plan backfired dramatically. Players, dissatisfied with the quality of Sony's headphones, openly sported Beats products, triggering a viral sensation. This showcased the paramount importance of product quality and brand loyalty. The fallout was twofold for Sony. Not only did they suffer significant financial losses, but the incident also ignited a broader discourse on the power dynamics between corporations and individual athletes. It emphasized athletes' influence and their capacity to sway public preferences, challenging FIFA and sponsors' efforts to control player behavior beyond the football pitch. This episode spotlighted the delicate balance between corporate agreements and player rights. It underscored the potential repercussions for global brands when underestimating player autonomy and public sentiment. Moreover, it underscored the evolving landscape of sponsorship and endorsement deals in sports, where players' voices hold increasing weight. The Sony debacle during the 2014 FIFA World Cup serves as a compelling case study. It illuminates the complexities of corporate sponsorship in the modern era, where player autonomy and public sentiment can disrupt carefully laid plans. Ultimately, it underscores the necessity for brands to prioritize quality, authenticity, and mutual respect in their partnerships with athletes, lest they face the consequences of a backlash that transcends mere financial losses. Controversial material. David Beckham's Predators. David Beckham's 2002 World Cup journey with Adidas Predator boots, crafted from kangaroo leather, sparked a heated debate on ethical fashion within sports. Despite the material's famed performance, concerns over animal welfare and sustainability took center stage. Beckham's pivot to synthetic alternatives, prompted by potential legal ramifications in California, underscored shifting paradigms in ethical sports manufacturing. His choice not only mirrored a personal commitment to sustainability, but also reflected broader industry trends towards ethically sourced materials. The controversy illuminated the intricate dynamics of global sports marketing, highlighting the delicate balance between performance and ethical considerations. As public awareness of environmental and ethical issues grows, brands face mounting pressure to align with sustainable practices. Beckham's decision epitomized a strategic move towards maintaining public trust and compliance with international standards. The episode underscores the complexity inherent in modern sports manufacturing, where commercial success intertwines with moral imperatives. It signifies a pivotal moment in the industry's evolution, catalyzing discussions on the ethical responsibilities of sports brands. Ultimately, Beckham's transition symbolizes a broader cultural shift towards conscious consumption and a recognition of the profound impact of consumer choices on both the environment and animal welfare. Cultural integrity versus commercial interests. Brazil's blackout kit. Nike's 2014 redesign of Brazil's national football kit, introducing an all-black ensemble, igniting a firestorm of controversy. Departing from Brazil's iconic yellow, green, and blue, the move was intended as a bold innovation in the team's appearance. However, it overlooked the profound cultural significance attached to Brazil's historic colors, triggering accusations of cultural insensitivity. The backlash was immediate and intense, with the Brazilian Football Confederation swiftly banning the kit following its release. This incident underscores the delicate tightrope that sportswear companies must tread when redesigning national team kits. While striving to inject freshness and creativity, they must also honor a nation's heritage and deeply ingrained symbolism associated with its colors. The debacle highlights the imperative of involving stakeholders, such as fans, cultural experts, and national representatives, in the design process. By soliciting diverse perspectives and sensitivities, companies can preempt missteps that could snowball into public relations nightmares and financial setbacks. Ultimately, the Brazil kit fiasco serves as a cautionary tale for sportswear brands, reminding them of the paramount importance of cultural sensitivity and respect for tradition. Innovation should not come at the expense of cultural heritage, but rather be a harmonious fusion of tradition and modernity. In navigating the complex terrain of national identity and sports aesthetics, inclusivity and consultation emerge as indispensable guiding principles. Technological advancements and communication devices. In recent years, the integration of technology in sports has surged, prompting football governing bodies to establish clear rules regarding the use of electronic communication devices on the field. Smartwatches, smartphones, and communication headsets, which could potentially provide a competitive advantage through real-time coaching or external data, are strictly prohibited during matches. This ban ensures that the competition remains fair and that no external influences can affect the game's outcome. For example, FIFA's regulations are designed to maintain the integrity of the sport, ensuring that all communication observed by fans is transparent and that coaching remains a skill demonstrated live by the team, not dictated through an earpiece. However, these restrictions also raise questions about the future of technology in sports, such as the potential for augmented reality interfaces in training or even during matches, which could enhance strategies but also challenge the traditional limits of the game. Personal expression versus sponsorship duties. The clash between personal expression and sponsorship obligations remains a prevalent issue in professional sports, perpetually challenging athletes' autonomy. This dilemma is vividly exemplified by instances like Neymar's defiance of authorized attire during public appearances, triggering a discourse on the delicate equilibrium between athletes' self-expression and contractual commitments to sponsors. Such incidents underscore the pressing need for sports entities and sponsoring brands to navigate a middle ground between commercial interests and honoring athletes' uniqueness. Athletes often find themselves torn between showcasing their distinctive style or affiliations and conforming to stringent guidelines stipulated by sponsors. Neymar's decision to don unauthorized headgear exemplifies this tension, spotlighting the broader debate on athletes' rights to express themselves freely while upholding contractual obligations. It reflects a broader societal shift towards recognizing and valuing individuality within the structured realm of professional sports. The ongoing discourse suggests an evolving landscape wherein sports organizations and sponsors may increasingly adopt more personalized sponsorship arrangements. These agreements could potentially afford athletes greater latitude to express themselves without contravening contractual terms. Such a paradigm shift would not only acknowledge athletes as multifaceted individuals, but also foster more authentic connections between athletes, sponsors, and fans. In this evolving dynamic, the emphasis lies on striking a balance between commercial interests and respecting athletes' autonomy. By affording athletes more flexibility to authentically represent themselves, sports organizations and sponsors can forge deeper and more meaningful connections with audiences. Ultimately, the symbiotic relationship between personal expression and sponsorship obligations in professional sports underscores the necessity of adapting to changing norms while preserving the integrity of both the sport and its athletes. Gloves and footwear customizations. In the world of football, regulations governing gloves and footwear are stringent, aiming to maintain fairness across the field. Any alterations that significantly modify their essential functions, such as improving grip or offering excessive support, are subject to scrutiny and potential penalties. The objective is clear: to uphold a level playing field where no player gains an unfair advantage. Monitoring these standards falls under the jurisdiction of the International Football Association Board, IFAB, which continually revises them to keep pace with technological advancements in sports gear. However, this can sometimes clash with players' desires for comfort or performance enhancements. As a result, ongoing debates persist about integrating new materials and technologies that satisfy both regulatory criteria and player preferences. While advancements in materials and technologies can potentially revolutionize gear, they must align with IFAB's regulations. Striking this balance is crucial to ensure fairness and integrity in the game. Moreover, it fosters innovation within permissible boundaries, driving progress while preserving the essence of the sport. Yet challenges arise in reconciling these competing interests. Players seek gear that maximizes their performance and comfort, often pushing the boundaries of regulation. Thus, there's a delicate dance between innovation and adherence to rules, requiring careful consideration from both players and regulatory bodies. Ultimately, the goal remains clear: to maintain the integrity and fairness of football while embracing advancements that enhance the game without skewing the competitive landscape. By navigating this intricate terrain thoughtfully, football can continue to evolve while preserving its core values and principles. Visibility and safety concerns. High visibility accessories. High visibility accessories like reflective tapes or brightly colored bands serve a crucial role in enhancing player safety, especially in adverse weather conditions where visibility is compromised. However, their potential clash with team uniform regulations poses a significant challenge. FIFA's stringent regulations on team uniforms and accessories aim to prevent confusion among players and officials, thereby safeguarding the flow of the game. The presence of such accessories can lead to visual distractions and misunderstandings on the field. In a fast-paced sport like soccer, where split-second decisions matter, any disruption to the game's flow can have significant consequences. While maintaining a uniform appearance promotes clarity and consistency on the field, it shouldn't come at the cost of compromising player safety. Ultimately, ensuring player safety should remain paramount. While regulations are necessary to maintain order and fairness in the game, they should also evolve to accommodate advancements in safety technology and changing weather conditions. By striking the right balance between safety, aesthetics, and commercial interests, soccer can continue to thrive as both a sport and a marketable spectacle. Cultural and religious symbols. The debate surrounding the wearing of cultural and religious symbols in football mirrors larger societal discussions on religious freedom and inclusivity. Over time, FIFA and other football governing bodies have modified their policies to foster greater inclusion, permitting players to don head coverings such as turbans and hijabs under specific conditions. These adjustments mark a significant stride in accommodating the diverse backgrounds of players worldwide, while upholding the sport's integrity and safety protocols. This evolution in policy remains a subject of ongoing dialogue as it challenges entrenched norms and advocates for a more inclusive approach to player attire in sports. By embracing diversity and respecting individual beliefs, football organizations not only reflect the multicultural fabric of the sport, but also demonstrate a commitment to equality and acceptance on the field. Moreover, these changes signify a recognition of the importance of religious expression within the context of sporting competition, fostering an environment where athletes can fully embrace their identities without compromising their participation. As the global community of football fans and players becomes increasingly diverse, the regulations governing player attire and equipment continue to adapt. These changes reflect a broader commitment to ensuring that football remains a fair, safe, and inclusive sport for all. Understanding and navigating the complexities of banned accessories in football not only ensures compliance with the sport's standards, but also respects the diverse cultural and personal identities of its players. Thank you for tuning in to FanFlicker. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of football regulations and player expression, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Stay engaged, stay informed, and keep the love for the game alive.